I learned. Today I am going to talk about, I think this is the sixth session, and today I'm going to talk about how you can handle pain or hurt. I mean, when you are hurt, how will you handle the situations? And basically, I will take you through step by step. It will be more of an interactive session, and okay, so before we begin, let's do a small exercise. Okay, so if you are working parallelly while watching this video, I would request you to please maybe sit down for a minute, and we will do a small exercise, and then we will begin our session. Let's start with the exercise. Please sit down in a place comfortably. It will not take more than a minute, and then you can carry on with your work and keep watching and listening to whatever I am talking. So sit down in a place. Just relax. Sit down. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and take couple deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Take deep breath in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Don't open your eyes. Close your eyes. And think of a situation where you are hurt, where you were hurt by somebody, by a situation, by a person very close to you. Think of all the emotions and feelings you went through at that time. Think of the pain, the mental situation, how it was affecting your day-to-day life, how it was affecting your work at that point of time. What were the different thoughts that were going in your mind? How you were feeling. Relive all those feelings and emotions. Slowly open your eyes. I'm sure many of you would have traveled to that same time when you were being hurt. Many of you would start or would have relived those feelings when you were hurt. The emotions, the pain, the thoughts that were crossing your mind. All of that you would have surely felt as if it just happened now, or as if it is just happening with you now, even though it would have happened quite some time back, maybe a couple of years ago or 10 years ago. But just the very moment of closing your eyes, thinking of the situation, brings back all the emotions, fresh, alive, all over again. That's the power of hurt. That's the power of the pain. Yeah. So in this today's session, what are the takeaways that you will have from today's session is A, you will realize the power that the knowledge has. So first you will know the power. Second, you will handle the situation through thoughts, and third, you will do certain exercises or certain live examples that we will walk through, so that we can, next time whenever life throws us such situation, we are in control of the situation. So first knowledge, second thoughts, and third is the action. Okay, so based on these three, we will see how we can handle or how we can protect ourselves from being hurt over and over again. Yeah. Now, when we joined, we were happy. We were very bubbly. yeah, but we did a small exercise. We closed our eyes, we took out one such situation wherein we got hurt by some person, maybe close to us, maybe somebody in the office, maybe somebody at home, or maybe somebody, some loved ones, yeah. So we just thought of that one situation, and then we relived the complete feelings, we relived the pain that we went through, then we were in that situation. So that is the power of hurt, yeah. So now that we know hurt is so powerful, in a couple of minutes it changed the whole emotional feelings, how we were happy, how we were before doing the exercise, and how we are now after doing the exercise. Yeah, I am so sorry you guys to kind of you to bring in back all those feelings, but it's very important for us to know the as is situation, and then go forward and see how we can improve the situation. So now that we know what is the power, let's see how we can knowing the knowledge. So once we know that hurt is powerful, till now we were not aware that hurt is powerful. Thank you, Vikas, for watching. Thank you, Madhushree, for watching. So till now we were not knowing that hurt is so powerful, and we were not sure that it is under us, it is under our power, and we are having the power to control it. Yeah. So it drains our happiness. In no time it changes our mood. In no time it completely changes the aura in what we are carrying. We start emitting negative energy, we start emitting all our positive vibes are gone the moment we think about the situation. So once we have the knowledge, let us now see how we can use the thought, the power of thought, to handle the situation. Let's take an example for our better understanding over here in this scenario. Maybe you got up early. At 5 o'clock you got up, and then you wanted to give your husband and your family a beautiful surprise by cooking them a elaborate breakfast, and having a wonderful time with them. So basically what you did was you spend those extra effort, you spend those extra hours to cook a lavish breakfast, which typically you would not do on a normal regular working days. Now what, during the breakfast time, your husband comes. He's having newspaper in one hand, and he's having his laptop bag in one hand, another hand. Somehow he just dumps those things. He's still holding his newspaper, watching his daily news, and he just gobbled the breakfast which you prepared. And then you ask him how was it, and he said, yeah, okay, nice, करके बोल के चले गया. And now your kids come. Your kids, they are busy talking to each other, they are talking about school, they are talking about things which are happening around them, and they just came, and then आधा खाया आधा छोड़ के चले गया. Now you don't even, they will not even wait for you to come, and then you don't even get the opportunity to ask them how was the breakfast, and they just went off. And now come your mind. So what your mind, it will start playing all the pep talks, or not so good thoughts. So your mind will tell you that देखो, इतना मेहनत से मैंने ब्रेकफास्ट बनाया, ना मेरे हस्बैंड ने कुछ बोला, ना मेरे बच्चों ने कुछ बोला. सुबह 5 बजे से मैं जगी हुई हूँ, मैंने घर का ये काम किया, मैंने घर का वो काम किया, फिर भी मेरा कोई कदर नहीं है. मेरे घर में तो मेरी कोई कदर ही नहीं है. मैं कितना भी कर लूँ, कम ही पड़ता है लोगों को. Now you keep telling all these things to yourself, and you start a saga of self pity. मैं जितना भी कर लूँ, कम ही पड़ता है लोगों को. मैं I cannot make these people happy. They didn't even have the courtesy to tell me thank you. I was so much working hard from the morning. Now amazingly your mom called. Now you picked up the phone, and हमें बचपन से सिखाया गया है कि मन भारी हो तो उसको हल्का करने के लिए you should tell it to somebody. Yeah, now you're repeating the whole saga again to your mom. Yeah, मम्मी देखो मैंने फ़ोन करा, मैंने खाना बनाया, सुबह 5 बजे से मैं जगी हुई हूँ, मैं ये बनाया वो बनाया, ये आए ऐसे बस खा लिए हाथ में न्यूज़पेपर पकड़ के और बस कुछ बोला नहीं, और बच्चे आए, बच्चे ना मेरी तरफ देखा, मैंने पूछा भी कैसा बना है, ना किसी ने कुछ रिप्लाई करा, मेरी सारी मेहनत बेकार हो गई, ब्ला 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 ब्ला. You keep on saying the whole saga again and again. And your mom, kuch nahi beta, that's okay, leave it karke, she will tell. You probably would have kept the phone, and now that it won't stop there, mind you. Now your friend will call, you will tell the same thing again and again, with the same emotion, mind you. So here very important is that you're telling your friend, you're telling to your mom, you're telling to yourself with the same emotion. You're passionate about self pity. Yeah, so that is how you're telling. One thing here we have to understand, that the more we are talking about our situation which is not favorable to multiple people, we are only affirming to ourselves on a subconscious level with so much of passion. Yeah, so that is the power of thought. Now you know that pain is powerful. It can in a matter of time change your emotions from being happy to to sad. So now you know that. Now you have also seen how thoughts can play trick to your, how your mind can play tricks and then create all these kind of thoughts. Now what you should do is take control of the situation. Okay, how can you take control of the situation? You have the knowledge, you have the power of understanding that thoughts are playing tricks with you. Yeah, now you have to take action on this. Hi Debushri, thanks for joining. You have to take the power to take control of the situation. How do you do that? So our mind is like a kid. Yeah, बच्चे को हम लोग कितना बार भी बोलते हैं, बेटा लैपटॉप मत पकड़ो, बेटा फ़ोन मत पकड़ो, बेटा ये मत पकड़ो, आग के सामने मत जाओ, चोट लग जाएगी, यहाँ मत जाओ, वहाँ मत जाओ. But they keep doing the same thing again and again and again and again. Our mind is exactly like that. Yeah, every time. Hi Swati, thanks for joining. Every time, say with this current scenario, you prepared this breakfast and nobody appreciated, everybody went to their own work, and your mind started talking to you. You started talking, and with the self-pity saga started. The moment it starts, you have to treat your mind like a kid. You have to tell it, see, it is okay. Do not expect so much from people. Yeah, the problem started when you were cooking the breakfast. जब आप बना रहे थे, आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है कि देखो मैं इतने अच्छे से बना रही हूँ, ज़रूर घर में सबको पसंद आएगा. द मोमेंट यू से ज़रूर घर में सबको पसंद आएगा, you would accept an appreciation from people. Yeah, because you are not because you may be thinking that you need appreciation from others to make yourself happy. That is one thing very important you have to think. Yeah, that should not be the case. If you are appreciating yourself, you would never look for appreciation from others. That is point number one. The second is, expectation is the mother of all hurt and pain. Yeah, so when we were cooking, from that time only we started building our expectation. Breakfast time पे expectation और बढ़ गया कि आएंगे, ये खाएंगे, तारीफ करेंगे, हो सकता है शाम को हम लोग बाहर घूमने भी जाए, ये और बढ़ गई expectation. Second, your kids, so that did not happen. Now at least बच्चे तो बोल दे कुछ, that also did not happen. So time and again our expectations were not getting met. Yeah, now you have to ask yourself, why is our expectation not getting met? Are they wrong? Am I right? What is the main reason why our expectations is not getting met? Yeah, that's mainly because it's not that they are wrong and I am right, or I am wrong and they are right. It is because we are different. Yeah, we as a person, probably, what is my age? Yeah, I cannot tell it, but yeah, it's 30 something, blah blah blah. Okay, I am 37 years old. Yeah, but my soul is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousand-year old. Similarly, मैं जिसके साथ हूँ घर में, he might be, I'm talking about my husband, he might be 37 or 38. Exactly. Seeking, so Tripti says, seeking external validation leads to disappointment. Very true and very apt. Yeah. So that is what we are trying to see. Probably this could be another topic for another session. So, but the concept over here is that don't take your, your outer attire as you. You are not what you see. You are a soul. You are a soul who is carrying the sanskar of your previous life, your previous life, I don't know how many life. Okay. And what is sanskar? Nothing but karma. Okay. So I am doing some karma, and with that my karmic account is getting developed. Whether it is getting developed in a good way or a bad way, it depends upon Debushi says expectation is very, acceptance is very important thing. Very good, very good. Perfect, guys. Hi Shilpa, thanks for watching. So what I was telling is that it's not that they are wrong. Probably they have a different karmic account altogether. Probably it was not a good time for you to start a self-pity saga at that point of time. Probably you could have handled the situation much better when your husband came back from office. He is relaxed, and then you can tell कि आज आपको breakfast कैसे लगा था, मैंने आज बहुत मेहनत से बनाया था. But still you're not expecting. It's just that the moment you put the thought into your mind that they are different from me, people, each individual is different from each other, even for your kid for that matter. When I tell my son, beta mat karo, it is very difficult for me to accept the fact कि मेरा बेटा मेरा बात कैसे नहीं मानेगा. How can he not listen to me? That is because for me he is 6 years old, but he is a soul who is, ages हजार साल purana. The soul is हजार साल purana. Every lifetime he is having his own karmic account. He is creating his own sanskars. So I cannot expect. I can tell every time without having the emotional distress inside me. It's difficult. Every time my outburst, whenever he does something wrong and I have an outburst of feeling, I remind myself he is different. It is not that he is my son, he is meant to listen to me. That is not possible. So if your son is not listening to you, or if your kids are not listening to you, how can you expect your husband? He's from a different family. Forget about the family is not even playing a role over here. It is all your karmic account. Hi Mopriya, thanks for watching. So expectation is something which you should be watchful. So now you know the power of hurt. You have the knowledge that hurt is having so much power to change your emotion from being happy to be sad in just a matter of time. A simple situation, if it reminds you of the incident when you would have felt hurt, it will bring back all your feelings and it will make you feel sad. That's the power of hurt. So now you know that hurt is having the power. You have the knowledge. With that knowledge, you know that you can control your thoughts. The moment your mind start playing the self-pity game, you can tell your mind that it's okay, no problem, anyway it will be there. Thanks for joining anyway, Mopriya. So now that with the knowledge, you know that you have the power in your hand to control your thought, to not have expectations from people that they would fulfill your expectation, and once your expectations are not fulfilled, you still have the control on yourself not to get hurt from somebody else. So this, now you have these two things. Now there is a third aspect to it, that is action. What will you do on a day-to-day basis, wherein you are supporting your knowledge, you are also supporting your thoughts. This one thing is a daily meditation of a 5 minutes or 5 minutes or a 3 minutes meditation, that we will do it now. So stay with me till the end. We will do that small meditation. How you can kind of close all your previous wounds. It is not possible to kind of completely erase your previous wounds. So it is only thing you will have to create more happy memories or create more happy feelings, so that your the hurt feelings, the hurtful situations which you had in the past does not surfaces. You have to somehow kind of bury it deep and have peace with it. Very important to have peace with it. If you just bury it and don't have peace with it, then for sure it is going to come back, over and over again. my live might be blocked because of my setting I mentioned during my time management, so I'll come back again. So just a thing if it gets disconnected. So um, before we move into the action and before I actually take you through the small exercise that we will do, I will tell you my story and how it is connecting to my Why I Fail What I Learned series, and why this is also very close to my heart. So way back in 2017, when I was under the where all my kind of emotional turmoils and difficult my I was also finding it difficult to juggle between both work and home, because the project was very kind of tough and challenging at work, and my son was also young. There were many such situations. Okay, I don't know. There's some problem. No. Okay. Because of this, it so used to happen that whenever I used to come face to face with those people, it used to bring back all the memories, even after leaving the project, even after leaving the department. The moment I used to see them coming, I used to remember all those situations, all the emotions used to come, and it was very difficult for me to at that time, whatever I was doing, to continue do with my full concentration. Okay, so only thing, when I started to forgive, it is not forgive, yeah, because like I mentioned, they are different, they are having different karmic account, I am having a different karmic account. It's not that they are wrong, it's not that I am right, it is just that they are different. The moment I started to realize that they are different, I am different, I should not be having any expectations, that is when it was a kind of a liberation for me. I can't tell you guys how, I can't even pinpoint that exact moment. Hi Anurag, thanks for watching. I can't even tell that exact moment from when the shift happened, but for sure it happened only in last 1 year. So for 2-3 years it took time for me to come out of that situation, to handle to come out of that situation, and to kind of tell myself, understand this whole concept, get the knowledge that hurt is powerful, hurt is so powerful, take control of my thoughts, and then bring it into action. Yeah, so this is what is the power of hurt. You are hurt once. If you don't take control of the situation, if you don't work on it, if you don't take action on it, it is going to stay with you till the end of the life. And with any small trigger, you are going to get reminded of that situation. Okay, so guys, now it's a time when we are going to take the action. You have known how about the knowledge, you have known about, I've spoken about the thoughts part of it. Now let us talk to the action part of it. So how can you take the action? What will you do basically to kind of forgive yourself? More than forgiving everybody else, you are forgiving yourself, that you have let yourself undergo so much of torture. Yeah, so basically you are not forgiving the other person, you are only forgiving yourself. So that is what we are going to do now. So if you guys are moving around, if you guys are not in sitting positions, I would request you to please sit down. Let us do a small exercise, and this you could do every day. Probably it is just 2 to 3 minutes, not even take 2 to 3 minutes. So let us see how we can tell ourselves on a day-to-day basis, on a more first you have to do it on a conscious level. Only when you do it in a conscious level for a period of time is when it will go into the subconscious level of your mind. Yeah, so please sit in one place, close your eyes, take deep breath, couple of deep breath, breathe out, take deep breath in, breathe out, breathe out, the last one, breathe out. Please keep your eyes closed. Focus on your body. Relax each and every part of your body, starting from your toes to your faces, to your forehead. Concentrate in between your eyebrows. Try and visualize a tiny dot of light shining through you. Repeat after me. I am a powerful soul. I am a happy soul. I am a peaceful soul. I do not expect anything from anyone. My happiness is not dependent on a person or thing. I have the power to control my feeling. I have the power to control my emotions. I am a powerful soul. I forgive myself for my previous faults. I forgive myself for not knowing how to control my emotions. Now I know I am the one who is in total control of my feelings and my emotions. No person or thing can hurt me. I am a powerful soul. I am a peaceful soul. Om Shanti. Slowly and steadily open your eyes. So, if you repeat this particular activity, if you repeat this particular affirmation on a day-to-day basis, every day, spend some time with yourself. Tell yourself that you are not what you see. You are a powerful soul. Yeah, you are a powerful soul. It is a light which is there. You visualize yourself that your light is getting brighter and more whiter every day. So basically, you are cleaning your karmic account. When you take control of your emotions, when you take control of your actions, you will not look for you will not look for validation, like correctly mentioned by Tripti, from somebody else. You will be so full of life, you will be so happy with yourself, you would not look for validation for outside. Your actions will not be you will not look for how many people are liking your post, you will not look for how many people are following you. All those things will become immaterial because you know that you are happy. Yeah, so Tripti says we forgive others for our sanity, even people who aren't apologetic and unaware they hurt you. It doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. If they are, see, they are not able to understand because that is because of their karmic account. Yeah, they don't have that, they don't have probably they don't have that thought that they have done something wrong. Yeah, that is their karmic account. We don't have to make ourselves feel bad because they are not understanding. So we just make peace with ourselves, thinking that they are different. They are different. Yeah, it's not that you have to forgive, you have to forgive and forget. Yeah, there are many sayings which say forgive but don't forget, but trust me guys, if you do not forget, if you do not overcome your previous hurts with this, the new manifestation which we learn and we did together, it will always come back. So that is the key thing. So talk to yourself, sit with yourself, do this particular meditation, say it loud, visualize yourself a happy person, visualize yourself a person always full of life, and then you're not dependent on anybody for fulfilling your happiness. Yeah, so only if your glass, if it is filled, you will not need to be refilled with somebody else. Yeah, so fill your glass by doing meditation, by connecting with the higher self, every day spend 5 minutes. It need not be in the morning. For me, whenever I am not feeling good, whenever I am not in my full consciousness, I will just sit down and visualize myself as a small small light, small jyoti, you can say jyotir bindu, and then you see that getting enlightened. You're connecting that with the power. It is immaterial of any religion, it is immaterial of any culture. It is the power, it is the power of nature. You're connecting and you're getting all the power. You are a part of nature basically. So this I will cover more on a detailed level when I'm talking about in my next session, probably forthcoming session. It could be next or the session after that, on how we can be always happy. Yeah. So basically this was more on today's session on how we can handle the pain. So next time when you are when you are when you know that you're about to get hurt, or when you know that there are situations which will come, it will come, guys. Even if you do this meditation every day, even if you know that you can control your mind will trick you. The thing is that every time your mind tricks you, you'll have to tell your mind, you'll have to explain to your mind that no, I am not going to they are different, people are different, I am not expecting anything from anybody else. And that is how you will have slowly and steadily make it into your subconscious level. So with this, guys, thank you so much for people who have joined through the session, and I hope I could add little value to your life. And also by doing these sessions, I am constantly improvising myself as a person. In my day-to-day life, I have seen that over the period of time, specifically during this lockdown period, the relationship with my family, the relationship with my son, it has changed and it has improved to a larger extent once I started incorporating all these things. So I thought I took this opportunity to make it like practice what you preach kind of a situation. So I have been talking about this, but only in the past 6-7 months is when I am actually practicing, and I am able to see the difference, because this is the longest time probably we all are spending so much of time with each other. My relationships have become beautiful. My it is, having said that, it is not that we are not fighting, we are fighting for sure, but then it is just thank you so much. It will be every Saturday. So I now, from every alternative Saturday, I thought I'll go live every Saturday with some topic. Hey Vibha, thanks for watching. If you have any particular request of a topic, if you feel any particular topic you want me to discuss and talk about, please you can put the comment in this live. It will go, I will publish this after I finish the session. And do reach out to me. So like I was mentioning, my relationships have become better, much better, I would say. And the comparison, the jealousy, all those factors, they have kind of gone. It is just gone. So it is if you don't do this thing on a day-to-day basis, say for example, if 2-3 days I don't meditate and I don't talk to myself, the 4th or 5th day probably it starts coming up. Yeah, because it has to be done on a subconscious level for a very long time. हम लोग बचपन से हमारा ये thought process है, but we cannot expect कि हम लोग 1-2 दिन ये meditation करेंगे and from the 3rd day onwards things will become good or things will change automatically. No, it is जितना टाइम लगा है इसको बिल्ड करने में, probably उतना ही टाइम लगेगा उसको undo करने में. So that is the whole concept. You have to do it on a regular basis. You have to feed yourself, or you have to undo all that we have learned it from now on a regular basis. Only then it will get into the subconscious level, and then things will become automated. Yeah. So with that, guys, thank you so much for joining, and I would conclude the session. And do let me know that if any particular topic you would want to hear and how my sessions are helping. I would love to get feedback from you, how my sessions are helping you in your day-to-day life, how you're able to handle with all the previous sessions. So with that, I have a blessed, very beautiful rest of the Saturday evening, and an amazing and beautiful Sunday morning, and wherever you guys are, so depending upon your time zone. And take care. And yeah, karmic account, something new and worth keeping in mind while not creating a fixed notion against someone. Look within for enlightenment. It was good session. Thank you so much. So basically, Tripti, kind of she summarized the complete session amazingly. Thank you so much. So I would talk more about this topic of karmic account in the coming days, how you can clean your karmic account, and then you can lead a happy life basically. Okay, so see you and bye. And do check out, I will put this in my website manishabhattacharya.com. I am not introducing because here all are my friends, so I don't think any introduction is required. And do check out my website manishabhattacharya.com, also my Instagram account coach underscore with Manisha with underscore Manisha B. So I keep posting motivational points and topics. So see ya, bye, and have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much. Good night.